You stand in Thebes in 1450 BC, capital under Thutmose III, alive with markets, priests, traders, and Nile boats. Karnak Temple rises with towering obelisks and statues as priests perform rituals and worshippers seek powerful divine favor. Along the Nile, boats carry grain, fishermen cast nets, and children play beside fertile, thriving riverbanks daily. Royal palace gates tower above Thebes, while guards stand vigilant as officials enter beneath brightly fluttering banners. Outside Thebes, Thutmose III's army trains relentlessly with rolling chariots and skilled archers practicing across desert sands. Walk Luxor Avenue beneath towering statues as chanting worshippers pass, and incense drifts through warm golden Egyptian air. Inside the palace, Thutmose III hosts a magnificent royal banquet, while musicians perform beside softly glowing Nile light. Artisans craft statues, jewelry, and carved hieroglyphs while children observe, reflecting culture nurtured under Thutmose III's reign. A sacred temple procession winds through Thebes as priests carry holy symbols and graceful dancers perform publicly. Thutmose III oversees construction of a grand obelisk, while workers haul enormous stones, carefully using ramps. Towering sphinxes line temple pathways as priests conduct rituals and worshippers walk beneath blazing desert sunlight. Thutmose III displays military strength as disciplined soldiers march, chariots roll forward, and royal banners wave proudly. The papyrus market buzzes with scribes selling scrolls while merchants bargain energetically among crowded, lively stalls. Horses stomp inside royal stables as soldiers prepare sturdy chariots for defense and future campaigns. In the Valley of the Kings, artisans paint detailed tombs, preparing Thutmose III's eternal afterlife. Crowds gather at Nile ferries boarding wooden boats, while merchants carefully load cargo for transport. Thutmose III strolls through royal gardens where palms sway gently and sparkling water channels flow peacefully. Sculptors carve sandstone statues of gods while apprentices observe closely, preserving Egypt's ancient artistic traditions. Priests chant together at Luxor Temple as fragrant incense drifts slowly across the Nile's sacred air. Artisans craft gold and gemstone jewelry reflecting Egypt's immense wealth and refined royal craftsmanship. Bakers prepare fresh bread as ovens smoke heavily, and citizens eagerly purchase warm loaves along streets. Potters shape clay jars beside glowing kilns, while apprentices learn valuable traditional craft skills carefully. Farmers guide water through irrigation canals, ensuring fertile crops flourish beneath tall, swaying palms. Thutmose III rides confidently across desert sands in his swift chariot, accompanied by loyal soldiers. Inside sacred temples, priests light torches illuminating carved hieroglyphs, while worshippers kneel in reverent silence. Fishermen cast woven nets into the Nile, gathering daily catch beside humble mud brick homes. Scribes teach children reading and writing on papyrus scrolls, preparing future administrators for Egypt's prosperity. A skilled blacksmith shapes tools and weapons while bright sparks fly and apprentices observe attentively. A grand festival fills Thebes with music, dance, and devotion, honoring Thutmose III's prosperous reign. A caravan arrives bearing rare spices and gold as merchants guide camels carefully through Thebes. Royal scribes record taxes on papyrus, while officials supervise revenue supporting ambitious empire projects. Musicians perform lively melodies with drums and flutes as joyful citizens dance energetically nearby. Workers carve massive sandstone blocks in desert quarries, transporting heavy stone for monumental temples. Artisans mix perfumes and sacred incense oils, reflecting Egypt's luxurious and refined cultural traditions. At sunrise, ferries cross the Nile carrying goods while merchants carefully supervise valuable cargo. Thutmose III walks through a tranquil royal garden beside trusted officials beneath swaying palms. Fishermen display fresh Nile catch at busy markets, while buyers haggle energetically for prices. Soldiers train rigorously as archers practice precision, and chariots race across dusty training grounds. Artisans paint intricate hieroglyphs across tomb walls, preserving powerful stories of ancient Egypt. At a royal feast, Thutmose III presides proudly while courtiers dine beside talented musicians. Workers harvest tall papyrus reeds along the Nile, preparing bundled supplies for scribes. Thutmose III observes workers raising massive obelisks, carefully using ramps and wooden scaffolds. Textile markets bustle loudly as merchants display fine linen and buyers negotiate persistently. Horses graze calmly within royal stables, while sturdy chariots are prepared for battle. Temple walls rise steadily as workers carve stone blocks while priests bless construction. At sunset, fishermen haul heavy nets from the Nile beside glowing palm silhouettes. In busy bakeries, beer brews slowly while workers carefully oversee fermentation processes. Thutmose III listens attentively to petitions presented by officials within the Grand Royal Hall. Luxor streets bustle with merchants selling goods, while nearby artisans skillfully continue working. Night falls along the Nile as lantern-lit ferries glide smoothly across dark waters. Goldsmiths craft exquisite jewelry pieces while apprentices study each delicate movement carefully. In royal gardens, sparkling fountains shimmer as Thutmose III walks beside trusted advisors. Children play joyfully beside the Nile while boats pass steadily along lively shores. Priests prepare sacred offerings of flowers and incense carefully inside holy temples. Soldiers assemble in disciplined formation as Thutmose III reviews his powerful troops. Workers mold sun-dried mud bricks, carefully constructing new homes across expanding growing cities. Marketplaces fill with rich aromas as merchants sell fragrant spices and herbs. Royal stables bustle actively as horses train hard and soldiers practice chariot maneuvers. Priests conduct sacred temple dedication ceremonies while musicians perform joyful celebratory music. Dawn breaks gently as cargo boats unload valuable goods along the Nile. Foreign dignitaries present lavish gifts to Thutmose III, strengthening diplomatic alliances and influence. A grand temple festival energizes Thebes with dancers, priests, and joyful celebrating citizens. Workers carve heavy stones within desert quarries, transporting massive blocks for obelisks. Merchants transport vital grain supplies through Thebes, escorted by vigilant armed soldiers. Dusk settles peacefully over royal gardens where Thutmose III walks quietly. Riverboats glide gracefully along the Nile, carrying bundled papyrus for scribes. In the Valley of the Kings, artisans paint intricate, colorful tomb hieroglyphs. Sunset illuminates bustling markets brightly, where merchants trade goods and children play. The Nile glows beautifully at night beneath lantern-lit ferries reflecting across quiet waters. Thutmose III surveys magnificent Thebes from palace terraces as temples glow beside shimmering Nile waters.